Hello, and welcome to Pandering Hour. We're bringing it back. Deal with it. That scream always makes me laugh. I'm not endorsed by Jean. This is not a good idea. Don't do this. Never do this. Never, ever. This is way better. Data White is stupid. Where do I find the hose? For instance, one partner might play baby and put on a diaper. Ugh. Top 10 killer cucks. If you like putting stuff in your butt, that is your right. Put it in there. Put more in there. As much as it takes. And don't worry about straight or gay. It's not about that. It's about your own satisfaction. For you. For us, it's you're gay. But... that's enough. They get the point, okay? I gotta be honest. I'm not gonna talk about Reddit again. I'm not gonna do it. Here's the thing. I had a conversation with some good friends of mine, and they're like, Anthony, you're paying too much attention to the Reddit haters. And for the most part, people on Reddit have been very nice to me. I'm just gonna not post my podcast on there because I think that they're going around and they're honestly trolling me. They're like, I have negative karma on Reddit. And yeah, like I said the last time, this is the first time I've ever had so much hate in my online, ever. Normally, people are very nice to me. So I appreciate the nice people and ignore the fucking dickheads. So, today on Pandering Hour, we're talking about Barbados, ranked number 56 on the Human Development Index. And I do have some suggestions from Reddit that we're going to go through. First of all, before we go into, all the little things, someone sent a video of their family. Yeah, my Barbados trip 2023. So I just want to take a look at that. We're just going to skim through.
Hey! Barbados! Hey! Barbados! In 1960, my grandparents on my dad's side migrated to England to see me.
So he's English.
And I think it's crazy that 5 generations ago, St. George
he looks like
being
a white dude.
Big stone structure, but I found 16 feet. So, not many tall buildings. It leaves a lot of the sky open for show, and the sun rains down. Next time I could give it a go myself. Now, I gotta say, when I went to go and prepare it and make it, I was too high and hungry to kind of worry about the aesthetic beauty of making this plate look incredible. So it's just like cucumbers and rice, baby. Fish, of course.
What kind of cucumber? Oh, that's okra.
Is big on the island. About sorrel, aka roselle. I know a roll, and then of course macaroni pie, a cheesy, dense pasta side. Or if you eat enough of it, I guess you could make it your main.
So, this is what I'm getting out of it. It's just like the presentation of everything, making your street food on the concrete. But it just looks like maybe that was just like a street vendor for fish. Maybe just got it from a fisherman. Looking at the quality of bread. People are in uniform. They have an ice cream machine.
Own version of KFC, and it's called Chevettes. They do a KFC as well, though. You can get a nice roti from here, but there's also a variety of...
Look at how neat this building is. Look at the paint. It looks up to code.
Other places where you can get this great roti too.
Especially since we're getting into like the middle countries of the Human Development Index, it's making me think about like, okay, this is extremely commercialized, and I think that's what I start to notice in these countries that are higher up in ranking, is the level of commercialization versus the level of not poverty, but just like the lack of like how involved is the government, how involved are corporations, how wealthy is the country.
They have this really amazing
this is
aesthetic.
Definitely a big sign of wealth. There's sneeze glass. They don't have sneeze glass in Chad, Africa.
Of a McDonald's in the 90s, I found myself sitting in there and just taking in the environment on kind of a nostalgic level.
They got curly cut
There are
French fries.
restaurants,
Look at all 46. What does that mean?
but what I liked more were the bar and grills or the
Hold on. Let me look up. Let me look that up. Currency of Barbados. Barbadian dollar. BBDS. Okay. Currency to USD. Oh, it's 50. So the RH Green Bowl, $22. That's still pretty expensive. Why is that so expensive?
bar and kitchens, serving really good hearty portions of rice and meat and variations of. I kept returning for the ribs,
Yeah, that looks
honestly.
bomb. That
One of
looks
the
like good food.
consequences of COVID was lots of folk in the food industry lost their jobs, so it led to them turning their houses into eateries. So I would be walking around places and discover little restaurants or little kitchens that aren't quite on. Was rum is the choice of drink on the island. Four Squares, Cockspur, Mount Gay, these are some of the distilleries, and I have family that work for the Four Square factory as well. I got to do a rum
It
tasting.
looks really
The
chill.
ESA Fields White Rum and the Old Brigham are the
Oh, he's
two
talking about
leaders.
infrastructure.
Power cut out to the island.
Yeah, that's another thing I look for when we're looking at these other countries is like, how does the concrete look? How does like the aesthetic view of it?
And that happened the day before I left. So no
This could
aircon
just
and
be
no
this
Wi-Fi.
neighborhood.
It's totally tough. But again, I think back to the locals that have food stored in their freezers, fighting against time. Also, all the businesses without backup generators stop working. So everything because the heat is very unforgiving. And it's
Oh, the
very
little
true.
crab.
If you've ever been by a bus vent when it blows the warm air on you, it's kind of like that constantly. There's no escape. And what is remarkable is the
Did you hear that? Hold on.
really careful, the heat is very unforgiving. And it's very true. If you've ever been by a bus vent when it blows the warm air on you, it's kind of like that constantly. There's no escape. And what
Ooh, yeah, it's 85 degrees there right now. Yeah. And we're in what? May? I checked my watch. I'm like, what month is it?
is remarkable is the sun sets at 6 p.m. pretty much every day. And I don't know why.
Oh, he talks about Rihanna.
And of course, I would be amiss if I didn't mention Rhianna. Of course, after rum, I believe she's the biggest export of the island. Now, I wasn't able to film her. This is me coming out of her private house now. This is her pool. I wasn't able to get any shots of her. She said, like, legally speaking, I wasn't allowed to put them online. But yeah, she greets everyone to the island personally when you arrive on the airport. I did walk as much as possible.
Wait. What the fuck did he just say?
Yes. And of course, I would be amiss if I didn't mention Rhianna. Of course, after rum, I believe she's the biggest export of the island. Now, I wasn't able to film her. This is me coming out of her private house now. This is her pool. I wasn't able to get any shots of her. She said, like, legally speaking, I wasn't allowed to put them online. But yeah, she greets everyone to the island personally.
Oh, he's being a little cheeky. He's being a little cheeky, talking about how he knows Rihanna. Yeah. Does Rihanna greet people at the airport? That's a hilarious thing to say. Uh, no, she doesn't greet people at the airport. That's an insane thing to Google. Only in Bish Pasha? Yeah.
When you arrive on the airport. I did walk as much as possible. I had a really big sun hat. I would carry water with me. Government electric buses, they will stop for the buses as well.
Yeah, look at the
The
quality of cars too. Like the cars look nice.
minivans will
They're
change
not
you
all
up, but
busted
the
up.
government buses, you need the exact money. If you are a driver and you're renting a car,
Oh, Bob
I
Marley.
just wanted to show how loud the crickets were, and it reminded me so much of the cicadas in Thailand. On the Bob Marley situation, I can't say too much for two reasons. Obviously, it's illegal. If the police see you with it, especially as a tourist, there'll be a shakedown. Secondly, I don't want this video.
Weed's illegal here? And he's putting himself smoking it? Weed is illegal in Barbados. Yeah, it's illegal to cultivate or possess. Recreational. Um, okay, yeah. Even medical.
You need to get age restricted is a lot more about Barbados than just spokenness. Here's a giant sand crab I managed to capture. I think it's my most impressive photo, I do believe. You can guess Barbados love is crab. And getting to see some pastry.
Yeah,
I was too lazy to go and get some cans and do it myself. I do regret it, I must say. But it was lovely to see the little gems when I did find it. I couldn't think of a more fitting way than to end the video with some graffiti and with some coffee. Required to travel. Screen, just like Baz Luhrmann says,
Oh yeah, he's
always
getting
wear
eaten up
sun.
by the mosquitoes.
You better watch it. Look at calypso.
Okay. Thank you, Thai Boys. I really appreciate that. That's a great video. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sending that to me. And a couple other things I was told to look into. Let me go back to that. Punka, it's a Tuk music band in Barbados. What is Sponge, or not Sponge, Spooge, and Basement Soca. So let's just bang through these.
So they can get their composure. Yeah. You can tell me a little bit about the history of the Tuk band, though, and the instruments?
This is
Well,
Tuk band.
basically the music, but we're not going there today.
Right, yes.
We have the bass drum. It's all
Okay,
been
Caribbean
an
accent.
integral second kettle which
Right, and then...
able to fuse the marching band rhythms of the lovely island of Barbados in the Caribbean. I am also known as Punka, who is recognized as the major proponent of our indigenous music, which we call Tuk band music. This music was firmly established in 1838 and originated when the slaves who worked on the plantations were prohibited from playing their African-type drums, and this law was in 1688. It was considered so serious that a death penalty was attached to that activity. Nevertheless, the resourcefulness of the slaves came to the fore as they were able to fuse the marching band rhythms of the era with their unforgotten African high life and calypso patterns to form what we now call Tuk band music. By using the military-type marching band drums, it was a form of camouflage, since the band played rhythms which were similar to those of the marching band. Okay, lovely.
No. Go back.
One and two and
Yeah, I'm not into that. Let's find some calypso music. Barbados. Copyright free. This is more my speed. And you lost me. Oh, this is like a beach movie. You know, like, hold on. What are you doing here, Tanner? I'm the big surf bro. You can't be here, alright? Get out of here and take your lame ass surfboard and go back to Huntington Beach, dork. That's what it reminds me of, like a beach bully movie. What man doing in? No, I'm not doing that. Never mind. I take it back. Erase that. Edit that out. Leave it in. But I like that a little bit more. It's once the... What is it that I don't like about this?
Don't mind me.
It's the guitar. There's something about the guitar that just like...
I ain't coming to make no strife. I'm licking up the place 1985.
1985. Alright. Alright. What's Spooge? Zeitgeist.
Jamaica has ska, rocksteady, reggae, and dancehall. Trinidad has calypso and soca. Dominica has bouillon and jingping. The Bahamas have jonquinu and goombay.
He's speaking English. I know that much. But he's saying the thick accent, and he's saying a lot of things that he's referring to other countries.
We here in Barbados, we got Tuck, Fling, Bashman Soca, and what I'll be discussing today, Spooge. As Bajan as high cost of living, a ham cutter, or stoops in a ZR driver, so nearly everything. Spooge is characterized by its use of the
So there's a big British and North American influence here, and I noticed that when I was looking stuff up, George Washington went to Barbados? Yeah, he has a house in Barbados. So we're going to talk about that, but let's go back to this.
bell, bass guitar, drum kit, raised in his culture at the cutting edge, tracking Caribbean popular music. That Spooge's defining qualities have been an offbeat drum, prominent strumming guitars, and well-stated percussive cowbells. Assistant Professor Leotie Bascom in her book Implanting and in Time of Need, Popular Culture and the Remapping of Barbadian Identity.
Spooge music.
What if you could do SEO smarter and faster? With Wix, you can edit your meta tag.
See, that's the thing. It's the combination of like the big band instruments and the guitar that throws me off. Where like I'm into this. There's just so much like joy and jubilee, and I'm like, no, I'm angry and sad. Make it angry and sad.
Do you like good music? That's good music. Just as long as it's swinging. Oh yeah. Spotlight and blue curtain. Out doing a good flow show. Singing.
I wish I could enjoy joy and happiness, but like it's it's just not for me. It's just so nice.
Oh yeah.
It needs to be like hold on, you know what would get me into this music? They're like,
oh yeah.
Oh my whole life, no one loves me.
Do a stick by me, yo. Oh yeah.
But they're all just like,
singing pretty blue eyes, y'all. Singing pretty blue eyes, y'all. Oh yeah, oh
yeah. It's like holding a cross up to a vampire for me. I'm like, the jubilee. Let's make it stop. It's too joyful. You know what also gives me this feeling? Like just like a kitten. Just like a kitten. See that?
3
I don't like it.
of the 4 kittens so far. Can anybody guess which kitten is still waiting?
My heart is just like barbed wire fence. Like,
For their bottle?
I have cats.
Could it be you, Suds?
All right, it's kind of working.
Okay.
It's kind of getting to me. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I kind of like it. Cats are cute, okay? Kittens are cute. I'll admit it. I'm not saying they're not cute. It's just like when people tell me to be sweet and like be happy, kind of like this music, it's like everything. It's not saying like be great, but there's a I just gotta look at my own face. I'm like, It's not that I don't like I love music, but this one's just not for me. Spooge is not for me. How do I actually say how to say spooge?
Spooge.
Spooge. Spooge?
Spooge.
Spooge. Okay. I mean, they all seem great, but it's just not for me. And what's Bashment Soka? Another one.
See the movie that's still #1 on the planet.
I feel like this guy's just gonna do a big explanation.
Like in Raga Soka Burning the Moral Compass by senior lecturer at Cipriani College, Megan Sylvester, who described it as a fusion of soca and Jamaican dancehall, and to a lesser extent reggae beats and soca rhythms, which makes
Jamaican dancehall. He referenced that twice. Jamaican dance hall. What is that? Yo, what? What? Dancehall. Dancehall is a genre of Jamaican popular music that originated in the late 1970s. Initially, dancehall was a sparse version of reggae than the roots style, which dominated much of the 1970s. Okay. Oh, Afro. Oh, I know this one. Hold on. Afro beats. Oh, that's my jam. Afro beats cipher. Oh. Hold on. Where is it? No, it's not. Where is it? Where is the one I'm looking for? This one's fucking awesome. I've watched this video probably like 100 times because I can't dance. The point is to come up with a move. Someone else copies it, or the whole group will copy it, and then someone will step forward, continuing to copy that move, add to it. And so, dance, copy, add, copy, add, copy, original. Okay. That's freaking sick. I want that. I don't want to hear this guy.
Soca and Raga Soca sound like the same thing. Though I do not agree with Sylvester's definition, but I came back.
It'd be great to interview this guy. But as a video, oh man, am I him? am I doing what he's doing? Except he actually knows what he's talking about?
I feel like every time I bring this up to people, they say that the first Bashment Soca song was Hardline by Lil Rick. And I used to agree. But Sarah defines power soca as soca with tempos typically above 160 beats per minute, and quotes Trinidadian music producer Casey Phillips as saying that power.
Yeah, this would be more digestible to someone who's like musically literate. I am not. I have zero musical talent. All I do is I listen to it and I either like it or I don't. And I have weird tastes in music. All right, moving on. So another suggestion from the same guy, suspicious name 656. He told me to watch or to talk about the Chase Vault, and this is getting more into like rumors, not suspicion, ghost stories, like weird stuff. So let me see. Do I want to go with what the government says, what Wikipedia says? Let's start with Wikipedia. The Chase Vault is a burial vault in the cemetery of the Christchurch Parish Church in Oistins, Christchurch, Barbados. Best known for widespread urban legend, mysterious moving coffins. According to the story, each time the heavily sealed marble vault had been opened for the burial of a family member, including 1808, twice, 1812, and in 1816 and in 1819, all the lead coffins had changed position. The facts of the story are unverified, investigations concluding there may not be actual events based on the legend. The story. Each time the vault was opened, the coffins were placed in their proper positions, that is, 3 on the ground, side by side, and each laid on top of them, and the others laid on top of them. The vault was regularly closed. A door, a massive stone which required 6 or 7 men to move, was cemented by masons, and though the floor was of sand, there were no marks of footsteps or water. The last time the vault was opened was in 1819. With the governor of Barbados, Lord Combermere, that's a white guy, that's not good, present, when opened, the coffins were found confusedly thrown around the vault, some with their heads down and others up. What could have occasioned this phenomenon? In no other vault on the island has this ever occurred. Was it an earthquake which occasioned it, or the effects of an inundation in the vault? Okay. Moving coffins. That's interesting. Wait. Nichols said that the stories about the Chase Vault were often repeated, but he called them historically dubious, having investigated an earlier alleged Masonic hoax involving a tale of buried treasure on Oak Island. He contended that whoever fashioned the Barbados story was familiar with the Masonic allegory of a secret vault, which, according to a Masonic text, was, in the ancient mysteries, symbolic of death. There was alone divine truth is to be found. Where alone divine truth is to be found. Nichol wrote that two of the men named in the Chase Vault story were members of ancient free accepted Masons, and that similar tales of restless coffins was circulated in 1943. That specifically included the party of Freemasons and a vault containing the founder of Freemasonry in Barbados. You guys want to get all conspiracy? Is it conspiracy time? Time to get all conspiratorial? Let's look up some Freemason activities in Barbados. I mean, the evils of Freemasonry. I gotta take a look at that. I gotta take a look at that. Okay, let's zoom in. 10 years ago, almost to the exact month, I posted up an article on Barbados Underground entitled Why a Temple on the Hill in St. George Mason's Friends or Foes, Part 1 and 2. As a citizen entrepreneur in exile, the hubris of my intent was and is to expose dark, malignant shenanigans of those devils who occupy so-called high office of state, whether secularly, religiously, or Masonically. Given what was cited a decade ago in the above piece in the book, the illustrious Manly P. Hall, probably Masonry's greatest philosopher, says that the world is a far better place because of Manly Palmer Hall, and we are better persons for having known him and his work. That said, Manly P. Hall states that Freemasonry is a fraternity within a fraternity, an outer organization concealing an inner brotherhood of the elect. Suggesting, therefore, that Aristotle was right when he opinioned that all philosophy begins with wonder, but the journey, I suggest, can only progress through truth. Sadly, truth today is shrouded. What is this guy talking about? The layers of what this guy is saying is like so. Just say what you're trying to say, man. Get back on the point. Sadly, truth today is shrouded in devious spin and malicious propaganda, making it nigh impossible to discern lying wonder from absolute truth. It is for this reason that I am appalled at what is going on in the once great nation called Barbados. When one look at the definition of politician, you do not have to wonder why these people are cockroaches, difficult to live with, nigh impossible to get rid of. The definition says it is a person who acts in a manipulative and devious way, typically to gain advancement within an organization. Thus, in a small island over 300,000 people with no visible natural resources, a visionless society of Luciferian elites brainwarped by mediocrity, hell-bent on shoveling all kinds of meaningless crap down the throats of an already mindless, obtuse citizenry, so did in their trespasses that it is almost inconceivable that such rudderless leadership and the circus of societal apathy having taken root in this once great nation will ultimately result in socio-political brinkmanship and serious social unrest sooner rather than later. Did he just call the Barbados people rudderless and directionless? With no visible natural resources, a visionless society. Okay. Maybe he's talking about this now. I feel like he's kind of like, I criticize the government. I get it. But when I criticize the government, I'm criticizing the managerial class, those elites that sort of prevent the common man's voice to be heard. I feel like this guy's criticizing the people as well as the elites. But maybe I'm misunderstanding this. Before this great nation crashes and burns, please remember what our foreparents warned us from the holy scriptures, pride goeth before destruction, and haughty spirit before fall. Barbados has been in the throes of moral, fiscal, cultural, and spiritual lethargy for decades. For even under Owen Arthur, corruption was rife, and it is only a matter of time before there is a cataclysmic breakdown of law and order in the current GOV, possibly mirroring Venezuela, given that the political business class are bedeviled by greed, avarice, and a form of self-serving mutineering. Corruption. It's corruption. Yeah, this guy, yeah, just a lot of gripes about the government. So maybe not that one. Maybe on the second floor of Exchange Museum. Why don't we? So George Washington was a George Washington Freemason. Washington joined Freemasonry in the Lodge of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Okay, so George Washington was a Freemason. Okay. Okay. And George Washington did have a house in Barbados. Okay. Let me just get rid of that tab. George Washington's journey to Barbados. I think these two paths will converge. George Washington traveled widely in what would become the United States, but he left North America mainland only once, when he sailed to Barbados with his half-brother Lawrence in 1751. The adventure left an indelible imprint on him. Lawrence Washington was suffering from tuberculosis and was advised to spend the winter in the tropics. His wife, Anne, could not go with him. The couple had already lost 3 infants and were not willing to risk their only surviving child on a long sea voyage. 19-year-old George Washington. Wait, what? Okay. 19-year-old George Washington, his half-brother, agreed to go. The adventure left an indelible imprint on him. His life up till that moment had been completely provincial. Until he was 16, his social experience was almost entirely confined to the northern neck of Virginia. At 19, he had never been farther than 200 miles from the place he was born. Except from crossing the Potomac River in Maryland once or twice, he has never been outside Virginia. His vision of the world, literally, figuratively, was severely limited. A trip to Barbados would offer him his first glimpse of a wider world. The Washington brothers sailed about September 19, 1751. The precise date is not clear. Yeah. Because George Washington's Barbados diary, the chief source of information about the trip, is badly mutilated. His brothers apparently sailed on the Success, a small trading sloop. The voyage was the only long sea voyage of Washington's life. Took more than 6 weeks on what George Washington called the fickle and merciless ocean. A flight from Washington, D.C. to Barbados now takes little more than 6 hours. Although fragments survive, a diary kept on the trip by George Washington gives hints of how 2 Virginians passed their time, both on ship and on the island. As they made their way through Barbados, Washington recorded the weather, details about sailing, and the fish they caught, or tried to catch. These include dolphin, pilotfish, shark, barracudas. Washington also occupied his time at sea learning the practical science of navigation, skills that came easily to a surveyor. Oh, that's what Barbados looked like? That's nothing. Look at that. Let me zoom in a little bit more. That looks like nothing. Just like a couple of trees, a house here and there. Like, that's really not much. So he gets on the island. Barbados is a small coral island in the southeastern Caribbean. The island is roughly pear-shaped, 21 miles from north. Yeah, tiny island, right? Let's go back. How small is Barbados? Let's see. Actually, what does that say? The 21 miles, 21 by 14. So, let's see. I need a frame of reference. I'm going to California. Directions from there to, let's say, Santa Clarita. How many miles? You know, why don't I pick a place in Los Angeles so I can get an actual read? Anywhere. There we go. Is that 21 miles? 38 miles. Okay, so that's too far. What about here? 20 miles. That is tiny. This island is so small. That's Griffith Park. This is like driving from North Hollywood to the Comedy Store. This is so small. Right? Oh, no. Yeah, this is like nothing. And then 14 miles is, what is that? That's like driving from my home in Burbank to there. Okay. That's very, very small island. 300,000 people fit on this tiny island? How the hell does that happen? Are there a lot of... How is conflict handled on Barbados? Barbados. Okay. Maybe, why don't I say crime? The Barbadian Defense Force has an increased law enforcement capacity to support an elite RBPF anti-crime unit which patrols hotspot areas. Like what? Why don't I... Okay. News. Let's see if they have like shitty news like we do in America. Barbados news. What do they have? WHO Award for Exceptional Leader in Health. Barbados boosting UN ties. Today's weather. Papua New Guinea. Private sector urged to embrace sustainability. There's got to be like some local. Barbados local news. I want to see like their Channel 5 news. Not really. Come on, let's find it. There's got to be something. Barbados Today?
We all know that...
Oh, there was an election 2 years ago. Nah. There's like no crime. There's no one getting shot. I would expect like, I don't know, some kind of craziness, like big fight happens at club. But no, look at this sweet young
My
man.
name is Carrie Vaughan, and on the 31st of December 2022, I went to the ATM at Sunset Crest in Halltown to withdraw some money from the ATM. And to be honest with you, when I put in the card...
Look at the fashion, by the way. Like, are you guys seeing this? Like, it's just interesting, the fashion choices. She has dyed hair. She has, like, a nice shirt. This guy, too. Nice, loud shorts, black tee, the chain. Is, like, fashion a big thing? Fashion in Barbados. No, not shopping. Images. Yeah, check that out. Also, what does Rhianna have to say about Barbados? Well, first of all, I gotta do it because I've done it every Barbados women. So they also have like some sort of parade with like, damn, they thick. They're pretty thick. Oh, what's her name? Is from Barbados? Baldy Magoo. I didn't know Baldy Magoo. Alopecia Central's from there. Oh, they have anti-gay laws. That's not good. Well, what kind of anti-gay laws? We'll see what's going on. Lewis Hamilton parties in Barbados. The British love Barbados. Okay, hold on. Barbados anti-gay. Barbados women. This George Washington thing is not going anywhere. Barbados women. Barbados men. What do I get? That guy looks scary as hell. You see this? Barbados. It takes me to Reddit. What is this going to say? Yeah, he looks ferocious. He's got like, I don't know, like a hardened fisherman life. Like he would be a perfect role for a movie about the old man in the sea. Hey, look at this guy. This guy's just chilling. Big chillin'. A lot of shredded dudes on this beach island, of course. What's this guy wearing? What the hell? What the hell is this guy wearing? This guy's just wearing like a girl's top. A lot of ripped dudes in Barbados. Okay. So then what's going on with this anti-gay stuff? Death penalty. Well, that's, well... Amnesty International. Barbados High Court decriminalizes gay sex. Well, let's see about this. In a landmark judgment yesterday at Barbados High Court issued an oral ruling decriminalizing consensual same-sex relation. Written judgment will be handed down at a later date. Barbados becomes the third Eastern Caribbean country in 2022 to strike down discriminatory legal provisions and decriminalizes gay sex after Antigua and Barbuda and St. Kitts and Nevis. Sanctioned buggery. They sanctioned it as buggery, serious indecency. Oh, let's go to the slang. Is that... Hold on. Can I find videos of people talking about Barbados? Sorry. Barbados talking about buggery. I don't want, you know, these are very
Today was
people. I don't want the progressive people talking about it. I want to hear, like,
Today was
a real dude, like, real Barbados people. Barbados buggery. What do I get? Can I get some? No, I'm not going to get anything. See, these smaller countries, they don't have as much, like, oh, wait, what? Hold on. What is this? I'm queer.
Hey guys, and welcome to my channel.
This is a pretty good resource here.
My channel. Welcome to my channel. Wow. I've always wanted to say that. And now we're here! So seen in the intro clip, I'm creating a YouTube series called Queer.
Queer?
Queer is going to be a space where queer people from all different backgrounds, ethnicities, and upbringings can come.
So he's queer, which is you're straight, but maybe not. What's the actual description for queer? What is queer? Thanks, AI. Queer is an umbrella term for people who are not exclusively heterosexual or cisgender. It can also refer to people who reject specific labels for their gender identity, romantic orientation, or sexual orientation. Queer can also be a way to reject perceived norms within the LGBTQ community, such as racism, ableism, and sizeism. What? What does that... I don't understand what that means. I don't hold on. So queer is not... It's an umbrella term for people who are not exclusively heterosexual. Queer can also be a way to reject perceived norms within the LGBTQ community. So it's also a way... Queer is also a way to be like, I don't associate with the LGBTQ or straight people. I'm different. It's like, it's peak hair flip, don't talk to me. I'm not like you. This is like Kurt Cobain times 100. She's like, don't talk to me. I'm not like you people. You don't understand how sick, dark, and twisted I am. You can't even perceive my gay thought. You guys just don't understand how not racist and gay I am. This guy is just Kurt Cobain but gay. You don't know what it's like to be the gay man.
And they can share their story. On this channel, we are going to explore people's journeys from since their childhood. We want to understand their struggles, their accomplishments, their coping mechanisms, and how they have grown to overcome a lot of the obstacles.
What is it called when gay people have an accent? Gay people accent. Stereotype. That's what that's called. That's what that's called. Oops. An affrication. Sorry. Enunciated pronunciation, wide pitch range, breathy voice, phonactive sounds, pronunciation, affrication. What is that? The accent though. Also, my gay friends say when they want to sound more straight, they say bro. Like when they are like, oh, you want to hang out later? But they're gay, so they're like, oh, I don't want this guy to think I'm trying to sleep with him. So, you want to hang out later, bro? Hey, bro, you want to hang out? Are you down? Like, they just throw in extra slang to try and, like, frat boy it up, which I think is funny. Because I do feel, I'm like, oh, I'm safe with him. Oh. But it's a ruse. Okay. This guy definitely has that, but there's also the Barbados accent in there as well.
That they were faced with.
Big up, man, queer.
In their life. Oh my gosh, guys. I haven't even introduced myself yet. You guys are probably sitting...
He's got multiple camera angles. That's weird. Who would ever do that?
They're wondering, who the hell is this guy? And why is he doing this? My name is Finley Porter, and I'm originally from Barbados in the Caribbean.
It just kind of feels like he's showing off his kitchen, huh? Also, a lot of teeth. A lot of... It's so great to be here. Why are my teeth so His teeth are so straight. He's got no points on his teeth. I wonder if that's because he eats a lot. Oh, I'm not even showing you guys. He's got no points on his teeth. And I was wondering, me and Tori, my fiance, were talking about, let's see, what causes teeth shape? Genetics, dentin, long-term. Okay. Can diet change teeth shape? Yes, diet can affect the shape and size of a tooth at the and the relationship between diet and tooth shape varies by type of tooth. Okay. What do fruit-eating teeth look like? You know, I'm saying fruit bat, but they have spiky teeth, and I have spiky teeth, and I never eat fruit. In people. Have teeth been examined? That, yeah, like not a lot of points. What do meat eating teeth? Point to your teeth. That's right. Cracked. Yeah. Aha! Ha ha ha! Aha ha ha! You guys seeing this? Aha! I got pointy teeth. But then there's also bread. So there's like bread slash oat. So when people eat a lot of bread and cereal and oats, hold on, let me find an article about this. Maybe I should look up like something from a dentist. Human teeth changing from oat diet. Yes, the ancient diet was heavy on carbs. See, this is what I'm talking about. Researchers trying to figure out what our ancestors ate have discovered that ancient Britons, like us, love their carbs. Plaque preserved in their teeth of people dead for centuries can be used to reveal what their favorite foods were. An international team of researchers found this dental calculus shows a diet heavy on carbohydrates, including oats, peas, and cabbages, from the 8th century right up to modern times. So, depending on what your ancestors ate, you will have a different shape of teeth. Obviously, I have meat eater teeth. I got big points. This guy, where'd he go? Where is he? Where's this queer? Not a meat eater whatsoever. So and I wonder if does he have bread teeth or fruit teeth?
That beautiful one with all the beautiful beaches and all the beautiful culture and all the beautiful people like Rhianna. But with all of that beauty, unfortunately, Barbados is actually quite a homophobic place. Homosexual acts are illegal with a possible life sentence.
This was 4 years ago. They decriminalized this 2 years ago.
Growing up there, I witnessed so much bullying and so much discrimination against people that were thought to be gay that honestly it was just so tough. There was so much homophobia and negative energy surrounding sexuality. So much so that like I was closeted until I was 19 and I was so disconnected from that part of me. I did whatever I could to just fly under the radar.
Sorry,
it's
man.
tough, you know. You have all these feelings going on inside and you just don't even know how to express them or let alone want to express them. I mean,
hey man, don't cry.
That was the toughest part, just hiding everything away and
hey man,
never talking.
I can tell this guy's pretty tough. I mean, he's a good-looking dude. He's got a nice house. He persevered through it, but he's like, man, it was really tough being gay in Barbados, but you made it through. So good for you, man. You don't have to play up your struggle. Just
talking about it.
You carry your struggles with you. You're gonna be okay, man.
I mean, I don't even think I really knew any openly gay person until I moved to Canada. And
oh, he moved to Canada? That's gay as hell. That's gay as hell, man. Canada's gay as fuck. Unfortunately, I don't know. Let's move on.
That's when I became a little bit more exposed to.
Okay. I want to talk a little bit about crop over. Oh shit! I closed that. I closed the crop over thing. Let me pull that back over. Barbados crop over. So crop over, a tradition began in 1687 as a way to mark the end of the yearly harvest, but was widely spread throughout the region at the time, including St. Vincent, Trinidad, and Jamaica. As such, it still shares similarities with Carnival in Brazil and Trinidad. Many crop over celebrations were organized and sponsored by planters who used gifts of food and liquor by means of reinforcing and excusing the continued enslavement of their labor force. However, slaves would also have often unsanctioned feats that featured singing, dancing, accompaniment by bottles filled with water, shak, banjo, triangle, fiddle, guitar, bones, that were more in keeping with their ancestral culture. Other traditions that were later added, including climbing a greased pole, feasting, Barbados greased pole, feasting, drinking competition. I gotta see the drinking competition. That sounds awesome. Okay, we're gonna talk about crop over. How come no one on Reddit talked about crop over? They brought up all this like historical stuff. Why did no one talk about crop over? This seems like an essential part of Barbados culture. Yeah, look, they're playing the music.
Crop over celebration, a tradition worth exploring.
Man, Reddit doesn't know what they're fucking talking about.
And family.
Yeah, they got kids in here.
Before we continue, for culture's expression.
Yeah, go follow this
Thank
lady.
you for joining.
If you're liking the episode, go to Color My Culture
Us.
on Instagram.
If you have been here before, an opportunity for culture's expression and social connection through songs, dance,
I would love to wear something like this. I look like the Prince of Egypt.
And food. By the 1780s, crop over had become an event that was celebrated.
That was probably what that was. I saw a guy with that guy right there. I'm like, oh, what kind of outfit is that? That looks cool. He's a cop.
All over the island. At the end of the harvest season, each plantation threw its own party.
My buddies have been making fun of me because I'm becoming more and more Republican, and I don't know. I'm not political.
Today, similar celebrations are still held to mark the end of the sugarcane season.
That's beautiful.
A number of fun events are held in different parts of Barbados. In the past, people would get together during the Kelowna area to activities like drinking.
By the way, I'm really not trying to skip over all the stuff where it talks about slavery, but like that stuff makes me so sad. Like it's really tragic. Because I just think about, myself in that situation. I think about a lot of things. I think about how I don't want to compare it to modern day, but so much of us have no way out of our current financial situation, and imagine that being impressed upon you by like seeing the man doing it, and it's physical enslavement. There's no hope for your whole life and your kids, and I think that sort of despair is what we have today in this country. And I'm not trying to compare it to slavery, but that sort of despair is not lost. And the fact that slavery, the echoes of slavery, are still shaking this country today is sad. Because I can't imagine what my black friends are going through, seeing this. And then there's also my black friends from Africa that are like, well, that's always different because it's like you didn't feel it.
Contest
you don't feel
and
it.
climbing grease poles became
fine.
important parts of the celebration. New start that made it and war. Barbados emerged plantation. Once the laborers faced and queen are a known event all over the world.
The music though. I want like a real video from. Well, there's. Well, this is if it has. No, this is a small channel. Small channel. I should be able to play this. I'm bigger than this channel, so you're welcome. This is all in Barbados? Whoa, look at the wealth.
This time of year is full of emotion. Let me see your hands up, rise up like drum, make a
welcome to like the ocean. With liquor in your case and you feel. Hey, they just played a guy smoking something that might not just be a cigarette.
The rhythm in your waist. All you need to see is a familiar face. And you're spreading the car.
Yeah, that's awesome. I don't think I'm going to be able to play. Whoa! Whoa! Saving this video for later. Whoa! Yeah, this is beautiful. I don't think the music's for me, but this place is beautiful. Let me see this. So, climbing the grease pole in Barbados. I gotta see this. What a weird... Oh, they did it! This dude's all the way at the top. Look at him. What do you get if you climb up the grease pole? Oh, this one's a little bit closer. People fall down the pole? Oh, they're getting on there. What kind of grease is that? Is that Crisco? What kind of... Why is the grease white? Oh, yeah, they gotta wrap it. You don't want that stuff. Is it bad that I'm like hoping it's gonna fall down? So it's like a team effort. I thought like, you know. Why? Grease pole. Why? Okay. Yo! Okay. Let me see. What is the grease pole about? Oh, that's Rhianna. Oh, they're all Rhianna. Oh, but she has like she's had a different body. Her body like is evolved. What is the grease pole about? Not Yeah, I'm not going to find a straight answer on that. Let's go straight to the drinking competition. Hold on. Let's see some videos. Barbados glass. This guy won. Iron Chef.
You should down and see. Today we're excited to do something we rarely get to do on the show, which is introduce an original cocktail from us. Flavor. And then theme.
Oh, this is not what I thought it was. No. Barbados bartender. All right, there we go. Barbados bartender.
Ryan Adamson, representing Barbados culinary team. I am the bartender taking part in the competition.
Man, this sucks. Black Mon wins cocktail competition.
The cocktail was actually a gin-based cocktail with fresh pressed sugarcane juice, also a cucumber and curry-infused simple syrup that I actually put together last minute, using a little bit of culinary skills to actually incorporate to the cocktail.
Wow,
so bringing the culture together, which is not just the cocktail culture, but
huh. Oh, who's that guy? You know what this guy mixing drinks in the sink. This guy makes me laugh so hard.
It's time!
Just his voice. I like to imagine, because he's saying that he's going to have friends over, because it's not like he can take this alcohol with him anywhere.
That's what I'm talking about. Got my ice in there, homeboy. Now let's mix. This is the sink. We got limes, strawberries, lemons, oranges, fruit salad. Now we gonna bust out.
He has to have people come over.
Some vodka. What we got here? Some tequila. Okay. Let's go together. I just realized I got box wine. We need to get that there too.
You gonna get drunk on the island? Let's do it.
Okay, so I got my box wine running on that side.
How many gallons is that sink? Average kitchen sink capacity. I mean, it looks like closer to this one. 9 gallons. Okay. How many gallons of alcohol?
I got another box on this side, okay? Guys, you got to multitask if you can drink. Now coming in with some coconut rum.
This is all alcohol so far.
Guys, this is sink in case you're curious, okay? This is the only thing that had enough space to hold what we wanted to do. Amen. Come Everclear. Tornado time.
I like to imagine that he's also drinking all of this. I'm just gonna make one drink for me tonight. The one drink.
Yeah, multi-pouring.
Got another Everclear. Woo!
2 bottles of Everclear.
Got a vodka. Woo!
Second bottle of vodka.
Got a silver rum. Woo! Got another rum.
Four bottles of rum. That's gotta be.
It's only for the brave, son. Only for the brave. It's an American drink, okay? Go big or go home. Now, got my peach snaps. Got another peach snaps. It's a different brand. Got a triple set just to make it right. Got a vodka to just help bring them home. Oh, I pour some out. I let some spill. Don't worry. Enough for everybody.
Wine is still going. Like, how much wine is in there?
It's box wine, son. It never ends. This peach vodka.
And triple sec.
Triple sec.
2 bottles of box. 2 bottles of wine. How much is it?
And the wine continues.
Guys, I feel free when I'm pouring.
This is the best kind of water picture.
At my house is always water, okay? So this is a Hawaiian punch, guys. Those of you who don't know what this is. It's another Hawaiian punch. And we got another Hawaiian punch.
3, so over a gallon of wine.
Hawaiian punching it up.
Guys, if y'all having a party tonight, make this happen, okay?
Clean the sink first. I cleaned that so good.
Let's clean the sink, okay? We had fish in here yesterday, but it's an animal, so it's good. It's another Hawaiian punch.
And the wine is still going.
Never ending wine.
Then we got some cherry soda here. You know what I mean? We got a cherry soda there.
Oh my god.
You got another cherry soda here.
Look at these. This is crazy.
You don't give up. You keep going, okay? You let it run. It's a war, son, okay? This ain't for the weak, huh? I'm soaking soda, okay? I'm gonna be sticky as hell tonight as I jump in bed because I try to conserve water. I'm an environmentalist once a week. White Claws, guys, for those of you who like.
Okay, I'm pretty impressed.
That's a tipsy twirl, homeboy. That's a tipsy twirl. Don't try that unless you're ready. Go. Tampico, guys, is
This guy has no body hair, even on his head.
it's supposed to be orange juice, but they call it orange drink, okay? The fact that juicy in the word just tells you. Guys, have you ever tried Minute Maid strawberry lemonade and berry punch? Okay?
So much sugar.
Trying to save time.
Water?
Let those pour. Bring in another Hawaiian punch just for the fun of it.
He says
because we can.
I can't also be like, homeboy.
Come on, son. Power through this. Guys, I'm the king at this point. Huh? No. Oh, yeah. Got my cup. And there you have it, homeboy. The whole kitchen sink. Jungle juice. Okay? Drink responsibly. Don't.
Make it stop. Make it stop, man. He fills up a bathtub. Oh, this is just for the memes. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna wrap up the episode there. Thank you so much for watching. People on Reddit, you shut your fucking mouth. I found some things that you didn't even find, that you didn't suggest. So don't come at me for being like, oh, you didn't go deeply enough into the infrastructure of the you can possibly understand the infrastructure of Barbados. You can possibly understand it. Fuck you. Okay. Episode over. I love you guys. Thank you for watching.